Hello everyone, it's Anasika here, and today I am using the beautiful Sunshine on My Mind collection by Graphic 45. Absolutely adore this. And I'm going to be making a notebook or sketchbook using this beautiful summery collection. And I already prepared the book itself and the pages, and they are 8 by 6 inches. And for the cover I used a chipboard and I covered that with cardstock. And here I'm just trying to decide which of these beautiful papers I want to use. That is the most difficult part, I believe, to pick the paper that you want to use for that particular moment. Because all of these papers are beautiful. I just love all those beautiful greens and pinks and reds. Gorgeous. And like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what papers to use for the cover and the back cover. And I decided on using this one, which is about melons and stuff. And I'm not measuring too specifically, at least not when I do these notebooks, but this time these are about 5 1/4 and 7 1/2, the larger piece, and the smaller piece I'll be cutting is 4 1/2 and 5 1/2, thereabouts. I'm not being too precise about the exact measure. If I am off, it doesn't matter too much. It's just the look that counts, I guess. I'm keeping this book, notebook or sketchbook, rather clean so that the owner can do whatever they want with it. So the cover gets lots of dimension and papers and all the pretty stuff, and then the back cover just gets one sheet of paper because I don't want to add bulk to the back of the album. So in case the person intends to sketch, they won't all get wonky because I've got dimension on both sides. So I keep the dimension on the front cover. And there is where I go crazy. I use all kinds of pretty stuff. Yeah. It's just fun to use all those pretty die cuts and chipboards and pieces. Love it. And then I use distress ink to ink all the edges of each and every paper. Of course you don't have to, but I do love this technique. It adds quite a bit of dimension without adding any bulk. I just love the way it looks. And I'm using a color red here. You can of course use whatever you want, but I do love the fact that you can add like a vintagey look without it having to be brown. I love that. And then I just add double-sided adhesive to the back of these pieces, or at least the larger ones. But the one that is going on the front, the smaller one, I'm adding foam tape to that because, as I mentioned, I like dimension, and foam tape is my best friend when it comes to dimension. Just love it to bits. Such an easy way to add interest to any card or creation. Just love that. And there's never too much foam tape. That is my belief. And now I'm just adding the larger pieces to the cover. And of course you could use any kind of adhesive you want, liquid or whatnot. I just prefer double-sided, but of course you can use whatever you have on hand. Use your favorite. And I'm sorry my head gets in the way there. I just wanted to make sure that I was ish about being in the middle. I'm not too, like I said, I'm not too precise, but it's in the middle-ish also. And then I add the piece with foam tape to the middle as well. And again, sorry about me head, but I just wanted to make sure that I had it right-ish of sorts. And now that I have assembled the book, I'm just using the cinch to get it all stuck together so that I have the basics done, and that means it is time for those pretty little embellishments. That is such a fun part, and you get lots in these, both in the chipboard and the ephemera. Absolutely, these are endless really. So I just picked a few that I found fitting to what I had in mind. And yet again, I am using foam tape. Dimension. Absolutely love it. I use lots of foam and anything to make things pop a wee bit. I mean, look at these lemon slices. Oh, so juicy, pretty. Oh, I love all these colours. And I'm just using this as a frame of sorts, just because I wanted to keep add more red like I have in the background, but keep all the green visible. And then I picked this beautiful little die cut, and now I'm just adding lots, and I mean lots of foam tape, because I want that to be raised above and I don't want it to get squished or anything like that. So just making sure that I have loads of foam tape, and on some of these spots I have 3 layers of foam, so they all have the same final dimension about them, I guess. And then I just decide where to put stuff here and there. Such a fun part of crafting, isn't it? Love that little bit. Just adding stuff and then realizing what works and what doesn't work. Such a fun thing. And I was going to add these cherries, but they didn't look like they fit or anything, which is fine. Sometimes things don't work out exactly as you had in mind, and that's great. So I decided to use these little pretties to decorate some of the pages, just tiny bits in the corner. Because as I mentioned before, I want the owner, or anyone who's going to be using this book, to be able to make it their own. So that they have loads of space for journaling or drawing or whatever they want to use that book for. Love adding these small embellishments to a clean kind of a project. Always adds just a little bit to the bigger picture. And I do love bling, anything that sparkles. So of course I found some red gems in my collection and added those to the cover. Because watermelons are juicy, and I think they're sparkly as well when they're juicy, so why not add a bit of bling? There's no rhyme or reason to that. I'm just adding different kinds of sizes here and there, making sure that I don't overdo it, because that is easy to do when it comes to me and sparkly stuff. And I wanted to add some kind of interest to the inside of the covers, but I didn't want to add any pockets or anything like that. So I decided to use the sticker sheet, because these stickers are absolutely beautiful and they are so thick, made of such good material. Very sturdy, pretty. And I'm just adding that to the front cover and the back cover on the inside, just for some visual interest. And then I was thinking about whether I should add something on the back, but I decided no, let's just keep it very clean and green. And that is the notebook done. A very quick and easy project to do, and great for anyone that isn't really, I guess, scrapbooking kind of a recipient, but this is an absolutely beautiful book to have for sketching or just taking down notes. Well, thanks so much for watching. See you later. Bye.